everyone to Batavia Downs. I'm Nick Bolton with the Batavia Daily News alongside Mr. Thoroughbred, harness racing, everything of West New York. We're lucky enough to have him right here in Batavia. Todd Haight, GM of live racing at Batavia Downs at Western OTV. Todd, thanks a lot for joining us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Nick, for having us back this year, second year in a row.
And of course, we are here for Saturday's Kentucky Derby, Todd, the 142nd running of it. Before we get into that, lots of history last year in the sport of thoroughbred racing. American Pharoah, first time, long time, Triple Crown winner. So looking back a year later, Todd, a year to think about it, what are your thoughts?
This is an incredible experience for so many horse bettors. I mean, 37 years, how many people weren't even born, they've never seen a Triple Crown winner, and certainly he did a lot for our sport. He's already breeding horses, so we look forward to seeing his offspring in a couple of years. But I really think, based on what American Pharoah did for the sport last year, I think we're looking at an exciting and certainly a Triple Crown series where there'll be a lot of racing fans involved.
Perfect. And Todd, you mentioned there are a lot of racing fans involved. Yourself, a racing fan in the past, you told me, of the Derby. You went there just a few years ago, you said, or so. The atmosphere at the Derby, what is that like? A lot of build-up on it on TV when we were watching it. So what's that like?
Well, my last Derby was 1977 to see Seattle Slew, but it's just an amazing experience. Thousands of fans now. They draw about 150,000 people, which is a huge number. A majority of those people actually in the infield having a huge party with great mint juleps being served. They sell thousands. Here at the track, we'll sell about 400 this year. They sell thousands there, and everyone's dressed up with their hats. The men in their suits, movie stars galore to go around. It's just an incredible experience and really should be on everyone's bucket list.
You always see on TV the big hats and everything.
Absolutely.
And Todd, you mentioned we did this series last year, the Daily News and Batavia Downs. So I communicated with you a lot last year, and one of our conversations was me going to my first racing event in Saratoga. I told you it was an awesome experience, and I know you guys got a lot planned for this Saturday and this summer of the racing season overall. So just with this Saturday, Todd, what are you guys prepping for? Like I said, my first experience was last year. I had a blast. Planning on doing some more of it this year, probably here. So what do you got going on Saturday?
Well, we've got our big Derby party. I mean, this party has grown leaps and bounds. We first started doing it in 2005 when our gaming machines came up here on the second floor. But now we do it in the paddock room. We have seating for about 500 to 600 people. We'll get well over 400. It's a great deal. It's just $10. You get an entree. You get $5 back in gaming free play. And most importantly, you get a free wager on the Kentucky Derby. So it's a great value, like a $16 value for just $10. Many people will take advantage of it. Gates open at 11:30. That's our comptroller saying hi. And we'll get, like I say, it'll be a great crowd. And also 34 Rush. They'll be selling those mint juleps all afternoon long. Our paddock room opens at 11:30 for our party. Post time for the Derby is 6:30. Going around 5 o'clock, you're going to see just a tremendous crowd at 34 Rush. Looking forward to post time of the Derby.
Yeah, you mentioned right there, Todd, post time 6:24. Maybe the place to be other than at Derby could be right here at Batavia Downs. A lot going on, as you mentioned, and big field, of course, as usual. So break it down for me. Director of GM of live racing. You had American Pharoah last year. Who's your man this year?
Well, 2 years ago we had California Chrome. That was easy. Last year American Pharoah was easier. This year, not so easy. This is a competitive, wide open field, and the reason is most of the horses have similar speed figures. And what I mean is horses' speed figures are about 10 points within each other, and you can really throw a blanket over the field. When they're that tightly bunched, racing luck comes into play, and it's very hard to figure out racing luck on the track is going to go. A lot of horses, only so much racetrack out there. Someone's going to get in trouble. Multiple horses are going to get in trouble. What I can tell you is there's not much front speed in the race. Normally, when a race lacks speed, you go toward those front-running horses. There are three. Outwork is one of the horses. Dancing Candy is another horse. Of course, the favorite, Nyquist, won't be on the lead, but he'll be right there. What I I'm hoping is I'm going to take the second level horse. I'm going to kind of beat all the deep closers. You're going to have horses that as soon as the gate opens, they're going to drop back 15 lengths. In this race, given the pace scenario, I really don't want those horses. I want horses up close. And I think the Bob Baffert horse, that's number 17, More Spirit, he's going to be in the second tier of horses, but not far back, 3, 4, 5 lengths behind. And the way he's finished and the way he's galloped out after the races tells me that the mile and a quarter distance won't be any problem. He's 12 to 1. He's trained by a Hall of Fame trainer, Bob Baffert. He's ridden by a Hall of Fame rider in Gary Stevens. The connections are solid. He's never been worse than second in his career in 7 starts. I think he's the value player with a big chance on Saturday.